I think the most exciting thing that I saw in the Summer Games Fest one was Tears of Metal. Like that, I think that was the thing I was most excited about. Right? The Blumhouse Game Studio thing announcement, that's good. But like, I don't care about any of the games in that. It's just good that there's another studio getting in the mix. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, we knew Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was coming out. So that wasn't like a big thing. Killer Bean, already knew about Killer Bean. Wanderstop, maybe the one that like I didn't know about. Inotria we knew about. There's already a demo out for Inotria. First Descendant we knew about. The Outer Sloth funding project is great though. We are actually taking a look at that. Sonic Shadows Den Awakenings, and then Dune Awakening, but like they didn't show any stuff about Dune Awakening. It's just another trailer. Like no gameplay. Battle Aces looks okay, but it's just an auto battler RTS, and there's quite a few of those out now. The final season, meh. The Alan Wake 2 announcement was good because it was the DLCs. For Night Springs and stuff like that, so that's cool. New World Eternum. New World has, I'm shocked they have not stopped developing New World, actually. Street Fighter is getting first guest characters. Yes. Yeah. So there was that. I skipped over that because I don't play. I don't play fighting games. So for me, it was like, meh. All right. But yes, they are getting quite a few. I think like 5 guest characters, which is neat. Like if you play those games, that's nice. But for me, it like wasn't shocking. I guess, it wasn't like, wow, huge announcement. Dark and Darker being back on Steam was probably the bigger announcement to me. Hyper Light Breaker, God, I feel bad, but I've kind of talked a lot of shit about that game. Yeah, Valorant on console. Pal World update. I mean, yeah, and then Monster Hunter Wilds and Phantom Blade Zero. We knew about Phantom Blade Zero. We knew about Monster Hunter Wilds. There wasn't really anything new, except I guess like the Street Fighter thing was like, that was new, right? Cool. But I feel like most everything had already had an announcement. Tears of Metal being like the one exception that I saw from that. So I'm not super inclined to watch all 2 hours of the Summer Game Fest one, having already watched it. But the one I haven't seen, I have not seen the Ubisoft one, and I've not seen the Xbox one. So my plan is we're gonna watch the Xbox one because I didn't get to see it, and then we'll watch the Ubisoft one, and that'll be about it before I have to like actually work on stuff. Yeah, so that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do today, is just kind of watch those, and then we'll be back to doing why can't I think of it? Elden Ring tomorrow. So I hope you guys are down for that. Yeah, it's gonna be just kind of a chill thing today, for sure.
Good evening. The Soviet Union is no more. Despite a potential for instability and chaos, these events clearly serve our...
How far did I get in Elden Ring? I finished the like South Island, the beginning South Peninsula.
Specter of global conflict.
That's not true. There's a rune bearer I have to kill there. So finished is generous, but I did the castle down there, and I beat a couple of the bosses there. So my next thing is I beat Golden Horse guy.
I figured if I stuck around hell long
but
enough, I'd see the devil.
The next thing is to go to Godric. Right? Isn't he the first guy Godric grafted? So to head that direction. So not overly far. We've only played about 6 hours. If that. There's a very cool like cutscene. Right?
But it might be better if you do.
Hey! It's something you should see. What the hell are we getting into?
Don't trust anyone.
You broke into a CIA black site. Are you out of your mind?
Things got complicated.
Things got complicated. Why does this just look like a ridiculous buddy cop movie? Like all of this just seems like an over-the-top buddy cop movie. But it's Black Ops 6. All right.
May God continue to bless the United States of America.
Maple has come to say hi. Can't really see her, but
You just got a first look at the campaign
She's
for
here.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Set in the 1990s after the Cold War ends, where the truth isn't what it seems. It's an honor to stand here representing the creative teams at Activision.
I think it was a
And please stay tuned
Bold
after the
choice
showcase, where we will take you
for
inside
the
studios
executives
to hear
to
directly
be
from
doing
Treyarch and Raven,
the hosting of this
working on
show.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6. You'll get a 25-minute deep dive
After
into
all the
story
layoffs.
and a sneak peek at multiplayer and zombies. It's
And
been
zombies.
10 years since Call of Duty has been in our show. It's been even longer since all Call of Duty players got the same game at the same time. Going forward,
Look at his tail.
everyone
What's she
will
doing?
experience the game, including the Black Ops 6 beta, the season expansions, and the updates at launch. There are currently over 100 million people who play Call of Duty every month. We hope to grow that community by making Black Ops 6 the first Call of Duty game that will be available in Game Pass day one.
Oh wow, that's nice.
So no matter where you choose to play, everyone is welcome to experience Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
I haven't played any of the
on
Black
October
Ops CODs.
25th.
Like that's never
I'm
been
incredibly excited for today's
on my list
show.
of stuff.
I'm standing here thinking about
it's on Game
all the
Pass.
passion that has gone in to making this show what it is.
That sounds like
It's
something
an
I might do
honor
then.
to share the latest efforts.
If only
from
just to
our
play the
partners
campaign.
around the world, and from our own creative.
Always trying to
teams at
recapture the magic of that
Bethesda, Blizzard, and Xbox Game
the old
Studios, who are doing
Modern Warfare
what
2
I believe
campaign.
is some of their best work ever. And now I get to introduce something that is special to me. As
Get on with it,
someone
bud.
who has played games for as long as I have, it's amazing
It's
that I
taking
get
its time.
to set up this world premiere.
A world premiere.
Thank you all for joining us, and please enjoy the show.
World premiere.
So I'll be honest. I did watch this separately multiple times because boy oh boy am I stoked. Oh, excuse me, Maple. Yeah. Yeah. Come here. The shield is an interesting touch. It's honestly very God of War. So, the interesting thing about this trailer that I've seen is that unlike the last two Doom games, it doesn't seem very arena oriented, if that makes sense. Everything looks very open. Sorry, my throat has been jacked up today. Everything looks very open and not very vertical. There was a lot of verticality in the other two games. This one looks like you're like just out on battlefields, right? Not a whole lot of arena-based combat, right? But much more open. That looks like Panzer Dragoon, which I think is insane. you guys ever played the Panzer games way back when. But it reminds me significantly more of, oh my God, Serious Sam. Like, it's like Doom meets Serious Sam, because Serious Sam was all just like fucking wide open fields and just hordes of enemies. And in that preview, it just looks like a Doom meets Serious Sam game. So I wonder if they're gonna keep doing like the abilities and the verticality of things, but it looks very flat, which I'm sort of concerned about.
It's too late to ask now. We all knew the risks when we ventured out beyond the gates.
Zombie game.
You helped us make something greater than the fear and death that's
Another zombies. So many zombies.
We found hope in each other.
Help! I'm surrounded. They're everywhere. There's way more than I was expecting.
And even if we bought the other survivors just one more day,
Uh-oh.
the sacrifice would be worth it.
In trouble.
It would always be worth it.
I do like that they cut this with some gameplay stuff. Like you know that these shots are quite clearly like in game,
And that helped us find the courage to keep going.
which is great. So you can kind of get a feel about what that's gonna look like. Could have done more, but oh, that's not good.
when we needed it the most.
Hey, Life, what's up, man? She gonna get eaten? Never mind. Oh, he got eaten. It's the one guy that wasn't using a gun got eaten. What's the turn time on zombies? Oh,
But we'll keep your memory alive.
it's always so funny when they hit him with a car. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Ice we make matters. And will never be forgotten.
Oh, that looks not good. That's a big boy. Why would you get out of the car? I don't understand that. Drive the other direction.
No one is forgotten. We live on.
State of Decay 3. Woo! This is like, so during this, I think like every single one of these games was going on Game Pass, which is crazy.
Not looking good, old friend. This'll take more than you and me.
What are you thinking?
We need someone to be our eyes and
Those shoes
ears
are crazy.
in the shadows.
The detective.
And someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
Oh.
We're going into the fade, aren't we?
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
So, yeah.
What about dark?
Yeah, this is the Xbox Showcase, Steamer.
Yeah.
I didn't really get to watch it.
Stand between us and a pack of demons.
How you doing, bud? State of Decay was a good game. The only bad part was
You know there will be dragons.
that time was going
Right.
even when you weren't playing. Oh. Did not realize that.
Someone with fire in their blood. One more thing. This crew needs a leader.
Crossbow and Harding told me it was Dragon Age. Yeah. The reason I knew it was Dragon Age is because people were screenshotting this shit and being like, well, this doesn't look like the Dragon Age I want. I'm like, all right, guys, relax. It does look like the Marvelification of things. You know what I mean? There's a very particular brand of Marvel humor. And this trailer has that. But there are also some cool shots like that. I'm like, all right. But there was a gameplay reveal today. And we might watch that after. Because I am interested in, like, what is the gameplay? Because my only experience with Dragon Age was Dragon Age Origins. And Dragon Age Origins kicks ass. It's so good. So, I kind of hope it's similar to that. But I doubt it. Because that's like... Origins was such a mix of like action and turn-based. I don't think they would take the chance to do that again.
There is no record of a star station in this orbit.
I feel like State of Decay with like time going on even when you're not playing is very difficult. It's gotten worse though. I know Stella's favorite one was Inquisition. And I know that's a lot of people's not favorite one. But also her favorite Fallout is 4. I know that's also not people's favorites. Again, I've only ever played like the Origins one. And that game is old.
Hold very still and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live. You trespass in the home of House Maroon.
This is the most interesting thing that I've seen come out of this game, and it's on a DLC rather than the main game.
Can you feel its embrace encircling your heart? Constricting until there is no more you. Only us.
Man, if the original portion of Starfield was half as interesting as that looked, I may have played more of it. And new content coming tonight.
The Trackers Alliance.
Oh.
We have a proposal for you.
Was this released free or was this a paid DLC? Oh, that had money values. Was that in-game currency? Uh-oh. That's... Can you sit back and like compare that? If it is paid. The amount of like free release stuff that they did for No Man's Sky and still do.
Waltathon 76
feels
is
weird.
sponsored in part by Sugar Bombs Breakfast Cereal. Bombs away. Folks, if you're just joining us, we're coming to you live in the 10th consecutive hour of our Voltathon 76 drive. We've got operators standing by and, oh, it looks like we've got one.
Harry's on from Skyline Valley. He's sending the whole family to Vault 76.
How about that? Skyline Valley, beautiful country, right in the heart of Shenandoah.
You know, I'm happy Fallout 76 turned around, right? Sad it took as long as it did.
And the over 17 million Vault dwellers already
17 million.
And let's keep those numbers climbing.
Got 4 on the line from AVR Medical Center.
Vault 76 is a growing community, and strong community can weather any storm. Why, just take a look at our Skyline Valley neighbors in Vault 63. The greatest scientific minds are hard at work, cooking up shocking new ways to protect and preserve this Appalachian Eden. Yes, Skyline Valley is a stunning...
Yeah, so Dragon Age Veilguard got their gameplay revealed today, so we're gonna watch that after this, for sure, because I am curious about it.
Skyline Valley is a welcome home to all. And don't forget to bring home a souvenir or two. When the bombs started dropping, don't come a-knocking. Call now to reserve your place in Vault 76. Still not sold? Well, I suppose having skin is not for everyone. Best of luck out there.
Are all of these expansions that they do for 76 paid or free? It would color my, like, thoughts about it rather heavily. World premiere.
Soon she'll wake and paint again. Paint a new number, ticking down every year. One stroke, and everyone of that age vanishes into nothingness.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Every year she paints again, and every year an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission: destroy the paintress so she can never paint death again.
That's a... Okay, so I don't hate that concept. That's fucking interesting.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
That was cool.
You mean we're the only ones left?
It's a turn-based game. Oh! What? It's turn-based with, like, timing. That looks sick. No, this is a turn-based story RPG. Hell yeah. It does sound like, yeah, that does sound like Shadowheart.
Even if we fail.
Good, I'm glad she's getting work.
For those who will come after. Right. We are Expedition 33.
That's okay. That's cool. And it's on Game Pass. That's super neat. Sounds good, Demar. I'll grab it. You really, like, there's not a lot of 3D element turn-based games that aren't coming out of, like, JRPGs right now, or effective, like, Hoyoverse. So that's very neat.
I hope so. It's just hard to believe this is all really happening.
You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers? Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Shh.
Uh-oh. That whole island's moving.
That's two-toed Tom. Big gator.
Big gator. Big gator.
You said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't of a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of the bell. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kind. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go.
The art style in this is all, it's fun. I remember the reveal of this a while back. I'm not super sold on the frame rate. I'm glad the in-game frame rate is significantly better than the...
Gotta move quickly.
Like, look at her animation is framey, like, on purpose. Right? So it feels very stop motion. But like that makes my head hurt when I watch the cutscenes.
The gator?
I'm glad we're getting a like gameplay out of this. Okay, she walks 30 feet into another cutscene. I already hate it. Oh. It's a big boy. We're doing a lot of work to already. You do look like you're gonna blow up. Oh, never mind. Unravel. Okay.
All right, time to find that church.
That's a cool effect. I like that. Very Kenna and the Bridge of Spirits, though.
There it is. Now to get over there.
Oh, you can just... We just fly now. It looks beautiful. Like, I'll give it that. Beyond anything. Just glad there's a lot of nicely evenly spaced boards to climb. That is a big gator. Oh, he wasn't happy about it. That's a big gator. That's a big gator. They fly now. Yeah, the art style on that is really nice. I don't know how I feel about the purposeful stutteriness on it. Like, it sucks for my eyes, man. I just got old eyes. Blizzard presents... Oh, is this the new Diablo 4 stuff?
In darkness, she slumbers and dreams. And for countless...
Oh, or is this the WoW one? This is WoW. Yeah.
Mortal heroes have risen to defend her. They faced monsters, tyrants, and beasts of primordial horror. Though they fought amongst themselves, their enmity following them to the most distant shores. And even across...
God, I feel like I remember that. I saw that commercial a million times back in the day.
Their courage never...
And that cutscene was fantastic.
Even upon the very threshold of death. While new hope blooms on the horizon.
It's a dragon.
The final battle draws.
That's a really big sword. Who, someone would need to be able to wield that, right?
Now,
that's not good.
In the darkness, at the very heart of the world, the drums of war thunder once again.
Oh, it's a big old chain.
And Azeroth at last awakens. The world's soul so long denied me shall be mine.
I mean, great for WoW players, I guess, you know. Just that'll never be me. Konami.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. The clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured.
Look at the face!
That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
In your hands.
A real one-man army.
The sound effects.
Freeze. Speak.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. That'll do. Snake Eater. Tactical espionage action.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
His voice gets me every time. Snake Eater. Are they calling it Delta? Like Metal Gear Solid Delta? Oh. We're pirates again. That was cool. Become a villain? That is crazy. Love that. Sea of teas. Time to deliver the teas. Oh, that seems dangerous. I guess like you could equip your ship with that flamethrower thing. It's pretty neat. It's like British. Uh-huh. Oh, that was a lot of explosions.
As long as U is free, your world is in mortal peril.
And how is it that you know all of this?
Because I am a god too.
If you're a god, you're one of them. Why would I do anything to help someone I've sworn to kill?
If it's vengeance you want.
COT. Yeah, I got you. COTs. All right, so we got some undeadies. Third person action. Hack 'em, slash 'em. That's very Spyro. I like the little fox guy. Oh, jeez. I wouldn't call this a Souls-like. I'll be entirely honest. This is a third-person action game.
Come on then. Fight me and die.
Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn. Mega bosses. I mean, yeah. Game Pass, baby. That's what we love about it. Best $10 I spend every month. Even if I don't play a game, it's totally worth it.
We return to you now as the gods of mankind.
I was like, I know this one. What are we doing? We're just getting a not like a remake, but a remaster.
The Egyptians and the Atlanteans.
We created mankind to fight for our glory.
Thought it was Civ? No. It's
And wield my
and this is like one of the Age of Empires, like Age of Gods or something.
command beastly chaos.
It looks like an Age of Empires remake or remaster. Age of Mythology, thank you. Yeah.
And unleash our fury. Worship me. Claim my power.
Ooh.
And legend.
Birdman be big. Retold. All right. Yeah, so remaster. That's nice. Gonna be on Game Pass too. Wowee. That's great. You'd be playing the hardest game adulting? We're just watching the Xbox event since I missed most of it. Doom looks great, but it looks like this, like Serious Sam meets Doom. At least in the way it's like very open.
I always knew I had an instinct.
There's a couple of good things in here. Everything being on Game Pass is what's like crazy. Like day one. Literally everything they've shown is day one Game Pass.
It would be like any other mission. I was wrong.
Crystal Dynamics.
Where it's a pleasant 23 degrees all day, every day.
That is nice.
How far to his last known
So
location?
green.
Local forces are also tracking his whereabouts. You need to find him before they do.
Is this like a detective game?
Generating voice print.
Cyberpunk ass bitch is crazy. We need to hire devs who make pre-rendered trailers to just do movies and shows. I feel that way about every Blizzard trailer I've ever seen.
I'm looking at the screen right now.
Every Blizzard cutscene for Diablo or WoW has just made me want like a feature-length film of those things.
And the life we think we know
Okay. Follow the yellow pipes.
turns out to be a lie. There's only one.
Are we mirrors edging? Like
Find the truth.
that was. Oh, we do get a gun. Okay.
Scan's clear. I'm going in blind.
Carrington! Damn it!
Analyze. What am I looking at here?
Carrington appears to be targeting a research facility. If he attacks it, the casualties could be astronomical.
I don't hate the idea of like a stealth shooter.
Agent.
Right, like a detective stealth game.
To meet you.
Don't hate that.
I could use someone with your skills.
A lot of this just seems like, I don't know. I can't tell what the the game is. Oh, this is, oh, I remember now. Okay, so I missed this and I was like, I wonder what this is. I remember now. Okay.
I had to lose everything before I could see.
Okay, don't reload while walking out into the open. That's crazy.
What this world was really hiding.
It's hard to tell like how this game is going to play. A lot of it seems,
I hope you're ready, Agent Dark.
Staged. A lot of the action seems staged.
Once you open this door, there's no going back.
Yeah, Perfect Dark. I was like, I don't recognize any of this stuff. Yeah. Like a stealth action shooter. I don't hate that. I'm stoked for Perfect Dark. So, hopefully it's good. It's a caveat, we also need good story writers or else we'll end up with stuff like FF Spirits Within.
Future war
True.
Over advanced technology that threatens the lives of millions in your hands.
All right.
Diablo is one of the most.
The amount that I don't care about Diablo means I'm skipping it because immediately after that is Fable. Here's Edge in Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I think Assassin's Creed has gone a lot more into the action route, like action, third-person action game. Now this is some shit I care about.
You want to know all about heroes, do you? Well, you have come to the right place. Because who better to tell you all about them than...
Diablo's kind of fun. I got back into it 2 days ago. Yeah, I just don't...
Yeah?
Loot grinding games just are not for me anymore, man.
In all his finery. Cheers.
Retired. I am stoked to go back to Albion, though.
Sure, you get your
so much nostalgia for this.
You are like literally my favorite person.
You haters.
It's like a fan club, but we.
It's like a fan club.
Chancers and the occasional giant toad for some reason. But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
We thought you could save her.
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, doesn't it? Really, stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion. Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all. The skill, the talent, the power. She was something else.
Dart that dude in the head.
She was...
Oh.
Terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Humphrey. She's back.
Dun dun dun.
I'm going to fix it. This place. And no one is going to stand in my way.
Dun dun dun. Stoked. I'm so happy we're getting another Fable. I really hope it's good. This game's hold a little special place in my heart, especially the first one. I played the first one so many times.
Use this. Make your own rules.
Okay. So we're a card game.
It's my turn.
They brought back world premiere. Yeah. So we're a card game shooter. What are we? Okay, that was kind of sick though. Big head mode. Is this like a multi 5v5? Oh, it's a hero shooter. Fucking kill me.
World premiere.
Over it. Those cards are probably just their ultimates. They have nothing to do with the actual fucking game. Just like an ulti. Kind of like deck building and like a roguelike or something.
There is nothing left for me in the city.
5v5 hero shooter.
So,
Great.
I have traveled back to where I grew up. Here, I found my childhood home in ruins.
Time to rebuild.
Why hasn't my aunt taken good care of it? The bridge to her house is broken, so I can't even ask her.
You heard of Friends vs. Friends? PvP card shooter? No.
I will make the tree stump a cozy home again, no matter what it takes.
So wait, it's just Friends vs. Friends, but new?
Fight.
The fuck did this come out?
Meaning and beauty out here. Some will say
Last
that
year.
in the dead of winter, a small city mouse doesn't stand a
Interesting.
chance. Maybe so, but I must keep believing that every winter leads to spring. Auntie, finally! No!
It's Don't Starve, but with mice. It's kind of what it looks like. World premiere.
My mixtapes bend others to my will.
Annapurna.
It's a strange, almost cosmic talent.
Muted for copyright. Oh, there it is, baby. Wow. And this, my friends, is why you don't use licensed music in your material. So now I don't get to hear anything. That's good stuff. This looks fun. Has some very what's the game with Max in it? It's very like teenage drama-y. I like the art style though. It's fun. Oh yeah, they have a bunch of licensed music in the game. So we will not be playing this. At least not on stream. Because it would be impossible to. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, Life is Strange. Yeah, this is the Life is Strange like. That's a dinosaur. It's called Mixtape.
There have been noise complaints.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, man. That would be super cool if I could listen to the game. So that may be no-go for us, at least on stream. Oh, but this is not a world premiere. Powered by satellite data and Azure AI. Oh, are we doing? Is this Flight Sim? Yeah. Man, Flight Sim is crazy. Like, not for me, but goddamn, the detail put into these new flight simulator games are just insane. Pursue your dream in a career of aviation. It's a video game. Aerial advertising. Oh, helicopters. That's fun. A lot of fun helicopter stuff. Remote cargo ops. That's a lot of, I mean, that's cool. There's a lot of cool stuff. And and knowing the level of detail they put into actually like flying in this game is like, it would be difficult because all of these aircraft fly differently, right? They all, you gonna do a blimp? Fly here, press X? Yeah, maybe it's that simple. I don't know. I've been rather impressed with the flight sim's complexity. Because it's definitely one of those that's like as complex as you make it, right? They have like simplified controls, and then you can do like full flight setups. It's been 10 years. Oh, they muted this too? Oh. All right, ESO got muted too.
World premiere.
I'm happy ESO still gets updates. I'm glad people play that. It just wasn't for me.
I swore
10 years though.
I'd
Impressive.
never use my power again. But 2 nights ago,
Life is Strange. Yeah, this one.
I found my friend's body in the woods.
A supernatural murder mystery.
I don't know who I can trust, or who trusts me. But my friend Safi is dead. So why can I still hear her voice?
They're getting a Max thing again, which is
Focusing my
interesting.
power, I somehow shifted into a parallel timeline. Here, Safi is still alive, but danger stalks our every step. And only I can investigate both realities.
Hang on. Parallel world?
It's the same as this one, except you're dead. I can still save Safi. If I can solve and prevent the same murder across 2 timelines.
So, having played many of the other Life is Strange spin-offs and games and whatever, nothing ever captured the magic of the first one to me. They were all okay. The first one always just hit different. Lucasfilm.
Are you sure you want to investigate these things?
Oh, this is, man. I hope this game's good.
Best kept secret in history.
What are you going
I fucking love Indiana Jones. Even the terrible ones. I like the character Indiana Jones, man.
Believes they hold a kind of power.
That's good stuff. The title I made fun of? Yeah.
What were you doing out there?
If it plays like an Uncharted game, then they've done something right. You know what I mean?
Or they will. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you'd get a perfectly aligned circle.
The Great Circle.
Exactly.
I intercepted the Morse code coming from the Himalayas.
Our boss is sending all of his men.
Is that a
battleship?
Okay, well, he's not actually in the game here, Demar, all right? Just because the man's getting old doesn't mean that his sound-alike is getting old.
Find the stone and get off this shit.
What's that in his hands?
It's like a taser.
What does it say?
Earth something. What was that?
We'd better hide.
Well, he didn't have any trouble getting it out.
Ciao.
Hands behind your head.
Did not see that coming.
You American rat.
What stone?
Have you ever heard of Höhenangst?
Fear of heights?
Yes! And I have it. I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind was screaming every step of the way. Because of a concept you narrow-minded Americans will never understand. Devotion. Total and absolute devotion to the fatherland. You have no purpose. What you have is your stupid American cartoons. Choo-choo! Choo-choo! You laugh and dance.
You laugh and dance.
In the place you call beer. I will walk through fire for the devoted men of the Reich. Give me that stone. Now!
Can't give you what I don't have.
I shall search your corpse to make sure.
Please wait.
Give me the stone.
Gina.
That bit has some real Monty Python energy. It's very silly. That's a ship on top of a mountain. How'd that get there?
We gotta get out of here.
The stone! The stone!
Gina!
Dude, this whole cutscene is so Indiana Jones. It's just so silly. There he goes. It doesn't really hit the same as with like human actors, you know what I mean? But they had the bits right. You know, the comedic bits. And the fucking sound effects for every hit. Whoopsh, whoopsh. Every punch sounds like a whip crack. And then there's a big old boulder that rolls down. Yep. All right, there it is. I mean, I hope it's good. I hope it plays well. I'm interested to see if it's like an actual game or more like a walking simulator with cutscenes. We do like mech games. Oh, they're like airplanes that turn into mechs. Yeah, okay. We got Transformers. We clearly don't care about G-forces. Holy. lot going on this screen. Imagine telling a 60-plus-year-old man you're gonna vine whip to an upper balcony and swing across a chasm. That's where movie magic comes in. Yeah. It's like a fun action mech game. I dig it. We've seen worse mech games recently. Like, I don't know, a 5v5 team shooter that has the Gundam branding. I'm interested to see like what they do with the Indiana Jones franchise.
You never know you are a monster
when he can't
until
do the movies anymore.
Comes to slay
because we're getting there. We're very close to that.
The first signs
like
are
that is
really
soon.
subtle, but over time, it becomes clear. The gift changes you, slowly consuming every little part of your humanity.
I can't imagine jumping off bodies is a easy thing to do. They feel very squishy. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Neo. That was cool. We were there 2 movies ago. I agree with you, Steel Wolf.
I should know.
Yeah, they should have let our band hang up the hat and whip a long time ago. Fallen Feathers. Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers. Interesting.
Come. Your Emperor has chosen you as our envoy to the living lands. That wild frontier suffers from the dream scourge.
I've seen.
Find the root of this.
We've seen this for a while now.
Put an end to it.
He is wrong. The dream scourge is but a symptom of a deeper, more dangerous rot.
I really hope this game is good.
Go, tame the chaos that plagues the living lands, so that those who remain standing can shape its future.
They both deceive you. There is more wonder in this world than eyes alone can see. You must open yourself to its mysteries. Tend to its purpose, no matter how
I always worry about first-person games that have a lot of combat and action, because they always feel really clunky in their action. And very few games that I feel do it well. So here's hoping they can pull it off here, because I would be super stoked for Avowed to be good, because we do love Obsidian. Obsidian makes good games. Well, they make good stories in some good games. They make good stories.
World premiere.
That was some heavy conditional tense. Yeah. They make games. Hey, Arkham, what's up, bud?
It's not emergency, but disaster. Now the worst seems to be over.
I love that there's just a robot that flamethrowers the shit out of some guys. Just zero care. How you doing, bud? Oh. That guy looks like the weird dudes from first Mass Effect game. You know what I'm talking about? The blue guys, blue zombie boys. Atom Fall. Okay. Okay. I will likely wait until I hear some more about that. Reserve my judgment. Muted for copyright, baby. All right, what was this game? Let's take a look. This was Assassin's Creed Shadows. Whoa, we know it's an Assassin's Creed game.
Quick to abuse their power, do not deserve to keep it.
There is much we will learn from each other, Yasuke.
You can see when two people fit, when they will be better together.
There is no honor in preying on the weak.
Together, we will bring justice back to the people.
Gameplay looks good for this one on 180 shift from Valhalla. I mean, the last Assassin's Creed game I played was 2. So I'm not a very good judge on the gameplay, but like looking at Valhalla, looking at it's the one that they did with the, you know, the Greek gods and stuff. It seemed very like hack and slash third person. Not very much assassin-y stuff. Odyssey, thank you.
Ви тільки погляньте на це. Край, чарівний край, черемоша і прута.
Yeah, there's just a random lightning ball in the air. That looks dangerous.
Жива.
Координати закинув. Поквапся.
Bang. Oh. Okay, we've got ash dogs as enemies. Okay. Yeah, I think this is Stalker. Like they just like shot at the anomaly, and then the anomaly moved, and he shot more at the anomaly. Like I don't know what the fuck this is. Just shoot at it. Oh, what is that guy? This looks like a quick time event if I've ever seen one. Oh. Oh.
Зараз час такий. Час можливостей.
What is that?
Усі ці жертви, усі ці смерті. Який в них
That
сенс?
scope is insane. What is this? It's like maybe it's night vision on top.
Зона така, якою бачиш і ти.
I think you shouldn't stand in the tornado.
Я ж показав тобі, якою я її бачу. Іди своїм шляхом, і тоді ти зможеш побачити зону.
When are they making an Overlord game? Never again, unfortunately. Loved Overlord. Oh, hi. Oh, she's back. Ow. Hey, come here.
We've been honored to partner with GSC Game
Yep.
World,
the Ukrainian studio behind Stalker 2.
Series X, and then here we go.
World premiere.
I know this isn't like a gameplay trailer. I've seen this one. It does give me the excuse to actually play the Gears game soon. Huh, isn't that right? Little miss. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. The last Gears game I played was Gears Tactics, which was a good game. I enjoyed that. If it wasn't so buggy, it's a good game. Hell yeah, hit him with a TV. Hope this game is good. Gears of War is my childhood. I only ever played the first one, and I don't think I ever finished it. Had zero time and desire to play games like this. Oh, to play games. Is this what getting old feels like? Yes. Probably. It's okay to have your hobbies change over time. It's how life works. I did like how they played the old motif from the first commercial they did of Gears of War 1. I don't know if you guys remember the first Gears of War 1 trailer, but it was fucking awesome. It was so cool. They just had Mad World playing in the background, so I was it's very cool that they returned to the Mad World motif for E-Day, but I thought that was interesting. Cool. That wraps up that particular showcase there. The other one that we have is the Ubisoft one, which we'll do right now. I've not seen any of this. And this one is not broken up into chapters. The amount of that I care about the music stuff is a little less than 0. Imagine this got copyrighted because of Mad World playing in the background. Mad World's a big part of the third game? Is it really? As far as I know, like the big Ubisoft thing is just we've got Star Wars, right?
Hey, new record. At the top, where it should be. Let's go, Nix.
Hello everyone, I'm Matthias Karlsson, Game Director at Massive Entertainment. Today, we'll show you a different type of adventure, and as we journey across multiple systems, we will come across many opportunities for a scoundrel.
That's fine, Nugget. I'll get to it. I'm sure all of those are on Game Pass still, right?
For exploration is to find elusive experts scattered across.
Surprisingly, looks really good.
These experts will help Kay pick up.
I hope it is
to survive in the underworld.
Like the Star Wars universe is immense, right? Even if it was like cobbled together out of George Lucas's, I don't know, napkin notes.
Looking for a gunslinger who can teach us some new tricks.
There's a lot of potential
points to the Mos Eisley Cantina
for these different stories rather than like the big mainline Jedi things.
We're picking up in Accra Station. A remnant of the Clone Wars, it used to be a refueling station that now acts as a trade hub for illegal contraband. It's a great place to resupply.
Come quick, these deals won't last forever.
Merchants are often affiliated with a syndicate and might offer you a special deal if you're in good standing with them.
Can I help you?
This kind of business attracts all kinds of shipjackers, contract brokers, and corrupt officials.
Need your name cleared from the wanted list.
Had a discussion over this yesterday. Fred said the LOTR world is better than Star Wars. The Lord of the Rings world is.
Find EML 850.
Its origin was much better thought out.
You'll find everything you need
right?
to finalize your preparation.
But the Star Wars universe has benefited from now decades of world building and writing. Lord of the Rings has not gotten any of that until like the new show that's come out, which is kind of just like a weird in between of the things that is written. This one didn't get on your list. This is not part of the Xbox showcase. This is the Ubisoft showcase.
Opportunities to make a few credits, which you can choose to engage with or not.
Even if the writing got retconned more than once, for Lord of the Rings or Star Wars.
This is Kay Bess on board the Trailblazer. I'm coming to help.
But yeah, Lord of the Rings was a cohesive thing written by one person for the purposes of being a book. Star Wars was a thing that was sort of written and then held in the brain of one person for the purposes of being a movie. Couldn't include the Shadows game because they're not canon. Oh, are we talking just like games, like Lord of the Rings games? Yeah, there's not really a competition for scope or scale or amount. Star Wars has had hundreds of games because LucasArts is very,
impact your reputation with
I don't want to say generous with their licensing, but they, much like Games Workshop now, just let anyone make anything they want for a price.
Now let's continue.
Like, you guys remember the episode 1 days? We had like bobblehead kart racer type games for Star Wars, right? Like there's a bunch of junk. If you want to talk games, and then there's a bunch of really good ones. And there's a bunch of really good books. But they've been able to do that. That's not something that you can do for Lord of the Rings. That's not something that they allow.
The system is in the clutches of the Hutt cartel. Our reputation with them is poor, so we best be on our way.
Something you can sit down and read the Silmarillion without being bored out of your mind as a casual LOTR friend. Right, it's not about that. Again, it was written by one person, right? Whereas most of the Star Wars universe is now built up out of dozens of people writing books and hundreds of people making video games, if not thousands, right, working on these games. As you don't have the same thing for Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a very...
Welcome to legendary Mos Eisley.
I don't know, it's complete. It's already done. You could set things in that world.
We could have straight to our
destination. Right, like the Shadows games, and they were very good.
Or explore what the city has to offer.
But unlike LucasArts allowing everyone to write novels about anything and calling it canon,
city is a dream come true for our team.
You can't do that with Lord of the Rings.
Allowing us to show parts of Mos Eisley you've never seen before.
Room for one more?
Lord of the Rings has been getting a little bit more, I suppose, the Tolkien estate has been getting a little bit more lax with what they allow licensing for. Cough, cough. The Gollum game.
The increased Imperial presence has been hurting their business. But first, we need to pick up the trail of our expert guide.
I think there is one...
The best place to start is the cantina.
In my mind, there is a very good option to have a game or cinematic universe
our intel
on
to one of their storehouses
of a scale that can compete with things like Star Wars, things like Warhammer,
traveling to your destination,
and
adventure in itself.
It is all the Cosmere.
As you move across scorching
and it's everything
valleys, you'll quickly realize
written by
this
Sanderson.
Smallest desert planet still holds many mysteries.
I think is probably like one of the only like super well fleshed out things by a single person that could be developed into so much different media.
Into this heavily guarded fortress without triggering the alarm.
At least of a similar scale.
Busy place.
I'm talking about the Zack Snyder Talkie series. Yeah. That's what it is. Especially when I'm talking about original ideas, not adapted things like superhero stuff that was written in comic books and things like that that already exist. I'm talking about like something new for additional media to tap into.
All right. Maybe there's a data pad or something that can tell me.
Like, that's the whole thing with Star Wars, though. It was all written with the idea of like, this is going to be a movie, perhaps a trilogy. It all lives in this dude's head. It wasn't very well thought out.
Nix, attack.
I guess it's good you didn't blow him up. Surprised nobody's tried to tackle Discworld. That's another one.
Nix, do you sense anyone close?
I like his little ears who can detect people. That's neat. Yeah, I'm sorry, you got fucking spotted.
Easy.
Well, hot reputation down for trespassing, but you haven't been found. So how do they know to lower your reputation? You haven't been found.
Yes, I got it. Wait, Quint, that sheriff from Wayfar used to work for the Hutts? I should talk to her.
Oh, come on!
Well,
we've been spotted, but we now know where to find our gunslinger. Let's get out of here quick.
Surprised we never did as much for Tron aside from the ride show and 3 movies. I mean, so they've done the additional media part, right? I feel like if the movies had had more success commercially, they Sorry, someone was telling me about this gameplay here not being done very well. So I'm interested in watching this. That was cool. This dude's running around with ADS. Please. The old arcade game. Right, so Tron has had additional media. Right, so what I'm talking about is an IP that has not had more than the books that were written, or the idea in someone's head that could compete with in the size and scope of something like a Star Wars that's had decades of development.
I haven't seen him.
Actually,
Whereas the
I'm here
depth of initial
I heard
writing,
you're the best shot on the
like
planet.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, and you want to be second best. Now is not a good time. The Hutts are coming, and I need to get ready. Get your blaster out.
What we have just shown you is the beginning of one of the many adventures you can go on in Star Wars Outlaws. Whether you want to learn new blaster skills, upgrade your speeder.
See what I'm saying now? Yeah.
Unstoppable thief.
That's all. Like, that's the discussion I'm having here.
Finding an expert is always an adventure.
The bitrate on all of these, like,
full of opportunity.
I'm sure when they make these and they're playing the file, right, at the office, that these trailers look fantastic, but the bit rates on like every trailer when they do these streams just so fucking terrible. They just look awful. So yeah, that's like, do we have other stuff? Or is it all
helping each other every step of the way?
No, it is Star Wars. Okay. So the next thing is X Defiant. I've not played X Defiant yet. It doesn't super interest me when Apex Legends exists. They just run by that person firing at him. This Rogue One era, it feels like. As in, like, style of writing or, like, timeline. I believe it's, like, post-Empire.
Created. We've gathered a lot of
this.
during season 1.
I cannot believe this game still exists.
Our community to bring an engaging and immersive naval experience.
So it is Rogue One.
Season 2, Chorus of Havoc has
The fact that they have a season 2 is
a new narrative
crazy to
arc
me.
with brand new Sea Lords, the Huback twins. Armand and Bertrand are set to challenge you with their orchestral fleet and reward you with new loot if you are victorious. You will also get a brand new ship, the Brig. It's fast, maneuverable, and perfect as a warship or smuggling vessel. This season will have you face off against a vicious and hungry new sea monster, the Megalodon.
Oh, good. We get a Megalodon now.
Special time-limited
Ah,
events,
the thing that
Summer
Sea of Thieves is
Fiesta
at.
and Dragons Regatta boat races will have you competing for additional rewards to customize your ships and arsenal. We've also added community-requested features.
All right.
We'll also face off against a brand new legendary sea monster like never before, a flying dragon, resurfaced after eons of slumber. A new 5v5 PvP mode will offer new ways to play, progress.
This all sounds like stuff
and
that we
obtain
probably should have
rewards.
had on release for this game that didn't
This
have
mode
anything
will
for
be a
anyone to
key
do
feature of Season
after like
3,
7 years
and
of
you
development.
can also try it separately as part of our free trial. Finally, thank you to all our players. We will keep working hard to bring you original, amazing experiences as we continue to go on this journey.
It's after Clone Wars for early Empire occupation because they're beginning to rule over Tatooine. Got it. Okay.
Embodying relentless princes, capable.
So this is the Prince of Persia one. Hello, David. Thank you for gifting Arkham a sub. I appreciate that. So they got DLC for Prince of Persia, which is great. Prince of Persia is it's a good game.
Valuable feedback from.
So interesting that they released like 2 Prince of Persia games really close to each other, of 2 very different styles. I find that interesting.
And Tabor sheep means.
All right, what are we doing? Ah.
Got goosebumps.
Nice and easy. We're going to be best.
Okay, Avatar. I don't. I just don't. Ugh. The crew.
Hi everyone. What a first year we had with the crew Motorfest.
I also don't play very many racing
Season
games.
4 will be the final update of Tier
Not
1 coming
super
in
interesting.
July. It will be all about car customization and you will discover our latest playlist, Donk versus Rider. Now, let's
Donk
talk about the future.
versus Lowrider is a sentence I never thought I'd hear or say.
Year to come. In year 2, Motorfest will continue to grow with more season, cars, and playlists. We will
Great.
start with
Okay.
Season 5 and a huge surprise. We know many of you love spending.
By order of the Emperor, my fellow Romans, I bring forth tidings of hope across our glorious lands. For we stand on the threshold of a new age.
Waiting on Outlaws to see how it turns out. Ubisoft hurt me too many times after Watch Dogs Legion. Wasn't it still like an okay, like, weren't both of the Watch Dogs games just like okay? Like they were good, but they weren't incredible? Like anything I saw about Legion was like, it was good.
Dawns upon us, heralded by the arrival of a
They were
new governor.
Or you call them like a 6 out of 10? 7 out of 10? Let's put our baseline at like Golem's a 2 out of 10 because it's a game that was released. So that gets you a 2. If you don't get released, you don't get a 2.
Hi, my name is Manuel Reiner. I'm
All right, great. Anno. Great. Monopoly. And Assassin's Creed. Okay. Let's watch some gameplay.
Oh, Baba, I brought someone.
I wonder.
I have a personal attachment to Watch Dogs. Maybe want to study cybersecurity. Cool. Hell yeah.
Ah, a samurai.
one that does not hail from these lands.
I am a stranger, yes. But you have nothing to fear from me.
Ha! I have enough to fear from the men.
Like 6 out of 10, I mildly enjoyed myself, but would also enjoy myself more if I played GTA or something instead. Got it.
Again and again, leaving us only scraps. I bet they are in the market now, along the main road. A stranger might make good merit, ridding a village of a threat like these men.
Is that so? Then I shall see it.
Cue angry history fanboys. Yeah, man, because Assassin's Creed has always been historically accurate. Something Assassin's Creed Odyssey fighting the gods. I won't know if this is truly an Assassin's Creed game until we climb a tower
More division among
and get a map reveal.
more corruption.
They're finding pieces of Eden, right?
Beauty shadowed by suffering.
I do think it's very interesting that Assassin's Creed has gotten so far away from the original idea of like needing to go into the past, right? Like you go into the memories of your bloodline to just be like, it's a third-person action game, right? Like that whole story thing is just gone. God damn. There goes his helmet. Oh my god. My cabbages. The club is fucking serious. Ooh. All right, so we're still doing health bars is like my biggest takeaway. We're doing stagger meters and health bars. Finishers look insane though.
Make your peace.
Ooh, that was neat. I loved the way that everything moved around that. Man, take away the stagger meter and health bars in this game, like that's some sick shit.
There's another. Up the road toward the castle. A corrupt samurai named Fujioka.
They didn't want to include a crossbow in the first game because it wasn't historically accurate. Yeah. Now here we are.
Breath in my lungs and a blade in my head.
This is not the music in the game, is it?
I'll wash away his failure with your blood.
You will have to spill it first.
Who do you think you are?
For the people, I am justice.
Wonder if they're gonna show gameplay of Ninja Lady. Hope so. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. Health bars. Oh, there she is.
I was going to handle that.
Too slow. What did you find?
The samurai has been stealing from the villagers. He has been starving the people here for some time.
So now we know who he worked for.
The daimyo in Fukuyama Castle.
We should go.
Not before we send our allies to look for him. He'll be difficult to find.
That was interesting.
The daimyo.
Didn't have to go to a tower.
He's there.
Who will take the lead?
We can sneak in.
Or charge through the front gate?
Interesting.
It's almost dark. No one will see me coming.
They will not stand a chance. But be careful in there.
Don't worry. I won't be alone. It'll be me and the shadows.
It'll be me in the shadows. What a fucking
In the
line.
shadows. To serve the light.
I'll go straight for the daimyo. When fighting a snake, why wrestle the body when you can slice off the head?
All right, here we go. Now this is some Assassin's Creed shit. Let's do it. I attack the darkness with magic missile. Yes. One-shot kills. They're back, baby. Crawling through the grass is interesting. I like that. It's a good touch.
You're mine now, Snake.
I mean, it does sound like you can do everything with just one character.
Who did that?
Like you could have taken the straightforward approach if you wanted to. Getting the assassinate button back though is good. That's good stuff. He didn't see you? That's crazy. That was sick. The way I would just run around on the rooftops until we get to the end.
You dig himself a trench with those nightly footsteps. That's more grave.
A grave, huh?
The way I couldn't stop myself from just hitting the assassinate button. You know what I mean? Like if that button popped up, I'm hitting it. You know what I mean?
He's coming. I need to hide.
Uh-huh. No one's safe from R1. Yep.
Useless, all of you. First, Fujioka dies in the street at the hands of some stranger. And then you serve me scalding tea. Besides ruining its delicate flavor, I nearly lose my tongue for business.
Fujioka must have been the samurai Yasuke took out. Good riddance.
Take your tongue.
A daimyo like that deserves a slower death than the one I'm about to give him.
I don't mean any like distinct, hate towards the oh, that's cool. The voice actress here, but her voice does not give a lot of gravity to some of the words, if that makes sense. The trees being taken down by the meteor star is like crazy.
I've shed all the blood I need. Time to go.
People are out here saying Ghost of Tsushima killed this game. Killed in what way? As in they did it better, or that Ghosts is how we should do Assassin's Creed games in general. It feels like a play in Japanese dub game. It does kind of feel that way. I don't know. Some of the clothing animations feel really weird. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. It's like very, maybe it's just because they're doing slow-mo in engine, or like in-game. Mostly both. Oh. Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed. I don't know. You can't kill Assassin's Creed. They'd have to do it themselves.
And The Division 2. Presented.
So they do their like own post show, which I think is crazy. But yeah, that's those things. The last thing I wanted to get was this. Thank you, Dmar, for pulling this up for us. But gameplay for Veilguard. Mini E3 rip, yeah. It's okay. IGN Live is taking that spot.
If she says she's got
They're already planning next year.
I believe her.
So hopefully they're able to get some of these bigger players to be around for it. God, that looks gorgeous though.
We don't want to look.
Holy, look at that cityscape.
Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
Yo, speaking of pretty things, our 3D artist finished an interior for our blacksmith shop. Rook, level 1 road. Custom appearance. Backstory Shadow Dragons. Cool. So we're back to multiple backstories? Oh, I loved that about Origins.
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us.
Need you to dub game premiere. World premiere.
Demons. I have
That'd be awesome.
Talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
And what I was talking about was our interior blacksmith shop that we were getting ready for like vertical slice stuff as like a demo of things you can do in the base. Fucking looks incredible. She's so good. It looks insanely good. It's not even near done yet, but like we're doing 3D environments, like in 3D interiors with like our characters and like shopkeepers and stuff like that still being 2D. But it looks so good. I was so like it looks like it's 2D the way that it's hand painted. Like you wouldn't know that it's 3D, but we're gonna light it in such a way that like you can see all the physical objects like in their depth. Ooh, what is that? That looks dangerous. Anyways, the cityscape looks insane.
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely,
then the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
Holy shit, it's a Balrog. We do love tutorial sections.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the doors quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
That crossbow's
I'm doing what I
insane.
can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Never better. We get our options.
We're good, but we need to move.
Agreed. Solus isn't waiting, neither can we.
Yeah, that crossbow's insane.
Right over there.
A sword, a bow, and a bag.
Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
Yeah, this is Dragon Age.
Got to her first. We grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathous better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathous is huge, and this is nowhere near my neighborhood. I can try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
I want to see what the gameplay's like.
We've got company.
Combat time. Please be like Origins. Please be like Origins. Please be like Origins.
Demons, here they come.
Okay. We've got health bars, third person, hack and slash, potions, the health bar at the bottom. We can kind of teleport in our friends, just do actions, but no instruction. They also don't seem to do any damage. Like, that is not a lot of damage for that big ass Expo to do.
I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find.
This is not Dragon Age. This is Dragon Age.
Up if you need it.
Right? Veilguard?
You are in violation of Imperial order.
I don't get it.
Oh, in a gameplay sense. Yeah, it's
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
I don't know. I only ever played Origins.
The veil,
So.
and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process. Venatori cultists!
I hate these assholes.
Can you kick him off the ledge? If you can't kick him off the ledge, what's the point? Kick him off the ledge! Can't kick him off the ledge. Oh, there he goes.
Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier to block the way.
More intruders!
Avenge our fallen brethren!
I don't dislike it. Like, let me be clear. It is this looks like a third-person action adventure game. Right? The way that this is playing, this is a third-person action adventure game. And that's fine. The art style is okay. It's God.
All citizens must remain indoors until the magical anomaly
Feels very Disney.
Come on.
Like, the modeling is so
sliding down.
It's a style popularized by Unreal Engine and Fortnite. You know what I mean?
Allies of Nev Gallus! Kill them all!
Okay, so we do have a pause menu with abilities. Does that apply to our allies?
Barak Tetris! The Venatori own these streets!
Again, like, I'm not unhappy with the way that this looks. It's just, it is a specific style of game, which does not remind me very much of Dragon Age Origins.
Venatori, take your revenge!
Like, you're out, like, you see the scout just like standing next to this guy and just like shooting arrows. They don't get hit, they don't take damage. Everyone just focuses on you, not your allies. That seems a little weird. Yeah, Q, exactly. This is a third-person action adventure game. Again, that's fine. It just does not remind me of the Dragon Age we once knew.
Alright, hiding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
And also, half of the like Origins game was like finding allies, right? Not just like having allies given to you. I do get that it's the tutorial portion. There's likely something that like splits them all up and you have to get the gang back together or whatever.
So I'm back on the job.
like half of Origins was just like gather your allies.
Alice, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
We haven't got a lot of time. Varric said you had a lead on Solus?
You get right to the point. I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in Elven ruins.
Yeah, Arkham, I bit agree with that. I don't dislike it.
That's where your
It's one of those is like, does this show up on Game Pass? All right, I'll play it.
This ritual he's doing gets any worse.
But I don't think I'm going to spend $70 on this unless I see more in the way of like something interesting.
Was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
Again, I don't dislike the characters. The voice acting is good. The environments look great. The gameplay thing seems odd. Feels like we're catering to a much more casual audience.
We're not in Minrathous anymore.
Which is fine.
I know these trees.
You'll sell more copies that way.
Is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
Also, right now the enemies are not very interesting. They are the same looking enemies of different colors. I had a discussion this weekend with a game dev, and we were basically just like, wow, okay, so we have a shield and stagger meter, and we've got health bars. Like, look, your allies, like this ice mage is supposed to be uber powerful, but like they don't do anything. Oh, okay, that's frustrating. What's the point of having the allies if you can't use them or if they don't do
I thought the demons
much?
were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
But the enemies are very much just like same color. Or sorry, same model, different color. It's just, come on, guys. You just like, at that point, you just hope that the boss battles are interesting. Okay, we've seen this guy 5 times.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Oh, so I read that. Okay, hang on, hold on. To my mouse. Hang on. Command wheel, ability wheels used to issue commands and direct your companions locked at this point. Okay. That's good. That is good. This is good sign. So this is all just tutorial stuff, which means they're not allowing you to direct them. Okay. I was gonna be real fucking worried if this was all just solo.
Watch the lightning.
It is very action forward. I don't hate that. I wonder if the like visual cues that this character is getting will differ from the visual cues of another class. Or if they kind of all have the same indicators for dodge, they all have the same indicators for projectiles and like being able to parry those things. Like, is there going to be an individuality to those, or is this like he's playing a rogue, so he gets all this stuff?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sent Solus's ego.
The allies seem useless. So, in this portion of the game, this is what I was just reading, is that their abilities are currently locked this early in the game. So this is just tutorial stuff. So when he brought up the action wheel, right? Those other actions that are locked back there are actions for your allies, but you cannot use them yet. So at least there is that. Which means you're going to be hitting that menu significantly more often than what they're showing. Kind of feels a little repetitive. Yep. Yeah, it is like an action hack and slash kind of thing. So none of it feels super weighty either. Like there's a specific style of doing that third person action that God of War did really well. Everything feels heavy, feels weighty, feels powerful. Even just your regular abilities.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old
So I'm interested in seeing like how do other classes play.
Needs someone to sell him another option to help him justify changing his mind.
Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I've got to try to reach him. But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons.
Rook, take care of the team for me.
That boy's about to die.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
He has 1 health left. Why would you use that ability, please? All right.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
A good travel game? Maybe.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
It feels like
See those statues?
Dungeons and Dragons, but make it Disney. You know what I mean?
The whole thing.
Kind of how I feel about it right now.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right. You two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Hardy. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
Hey, Frederick. Yeah. Watching the Dragon Age gameplay reveal they did today. It's effectively just like the first tutorial area and event. It's okay. It has suggestions of more complexity, but it is very much a third-person hack and slash game. Oh my god, even the barrier has a health bar for some reason. Why is that there? That brings the statue down.
Why? Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a
No, Black Cauldron Disney, it's more like New Age. No, that's what I mean, Arkham. I'm talking about Marvel era Disney.
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
I'm with you.
Hit this button a lot of times.
Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
Feel like we just made it worse. MCU Dreamvale, yeah. Certainly more heroic gameplay than the tactical vibe of older games. Yep, and that's kind of, I don't know. I want the older style. Perhaps I'm silly for wanting that. But that's what I would desire in my Dragon Age, is like a throwback to like Origins style gameplay. It looks good. I don't know if I'm gonna get it on release, but it like, I love games like, basically like, yeah, it's Dungeons and Dragons, baby. It's a RPG with sorcery and magic and cool shit like that. Regardless, that was going to be it. Quick stream today just to catch up on game announcements and things like that. We'll be keeping up with Elden Ring tomorrow. But otherwise, I need to start building our own video game. Gotta get back to work. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Do appreciate it. Thanks for being here. David, once again, thank you for gifting a sub to Arkham. Hopefully you guys had fun watching these along with me. But tomorrow morning, we'll be back to the lands between. So I will see you then. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.